Hi, in this video I'm going to show an exercise that will help us warm up rather than just doing scales. It will help us develop good fluency in our walking fingers techniques and also increase the speed of the fingers playing. I've called this the Zig Zag exercise for a simple reason that when we play we'll be going down the neck and then back up the neck and down the neck and back up the neck again. The basic premise of the exercise is to do more walking fingers. The walking fingers technique, as I teach in my lessons, is the one which helps us play nice and fluently on the strings, so we're not just using one finger all the time. And if I just give you a visual, of course, remember from the lessons that we're walking our fingers, alternating the index and middle. We can do other combinations of fingers, but to start off with, these are just as good. I'll give a quick demo of the exercise. It's quite good fun. The kids like to do this because they like to show how fast they can actually go. And after a week of practicing properly, it's amazing the speeds they can get up to. So, just looking at the exercise, it's very simple. We play, the first finger is at the 12th fret on the E string, and I'm going to play that once. And then I'm going to play 3 open strings. So put that together. So that's good. Again, it's just taking the basis of our walking finger exercise but adding a fretted note. I'm then going to move the finger down 1 fret each time, so we end up with this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, little mistake there, and moving down. So when this plays to speed and taking it all the way down the neck, this is what it will sound like. Okay, nice and simple, but good fun. Just a great way of warming the hand up and getting the fingers nice and loose. So I'm now going to show a close-up of my fingers and my hand, just to give a better demonstration of that particular technique. But before I do so, I'll actually just continue the exercise and show you what happens when we get down to the bottom. So we've ended up at fret 1, then 4 open strings, then I just move to string 2, the B string, and I play 4 opens, 1, 2, 3, 4, and carry on just all the way up. When I've got to fret 12, I go fret 12 on the G string, the 3rd. We just go down. And we just go all the way down, which will mean we'll come back up the D string. Up to the 12th fret, down the A string. Make sure the thumb is just in front of the fingers on this one so that the index and middle finger don't bump into the thumb. There's a bit of space there behind them, which will take us down to... Then for the 6th string I rest my fingers IMA on string 1 and simply just come up using my thumb this time, playing, not my fingers. Not quite as fast maybe. Maybe we can. So here's a little bit more of a close-up of my right hand here, my playing hand. If you're left-handed, of course, it's just going to be your left hand. Again, a reminder to all parents of their children, you'll see a video on my website regarding right hand position and the position it adopts to play quite nicely. So just remember, very simple things to remember: planting the thumb on string 6, not having a flat hand but raising the wrist here, so you can just get like a small orange or something underneath the wrist, having the fingers straight, not flat like this, trying to hook and curl. Okay, it's quite important that they're just straight and they're just walking in the stroking technique here. What's just going to happen here is that just we still play alternating fingers, I am, I am, I am. But you can see my fingers are just stroking the strings. Have a look at my technique video on right hand, it's quite important. If your children are playing anything like this in their practices at home, or you'll just happen to come across this video and having a look and you're seeing people play like this, where they're trying to put their fingers underneath the string and play up, and it gets catched like that and caught, and it sounds a bit sharp, and find it hard to get any form of speed and tempo. It's because the wrist is too flat normally and the fingers aren't nice and extended to just stroke through. Again, have a look at that video technique about that. Right, I'll now add in the left hand and we'll just look at that left hand position as well. Okay, so hopefully now we've got a better view of my hands here. So here we go. I'm just going to go first finger, it's on the 12th fret, that's where the guitar meets the neck, and we make sure that our finger is nice and close to the edge of the fret. As I always mention on my lessons, if it's too far back, get buzzy sounds, just place it at the front there, the front edge on that fret. So we just simply play 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll pretend I've gone all the way down to the end, and I've started to come up the B string, so now it comes in view of my finger, and this is about fret 7 where I've got 2 now. Moving up to the 12th fret, and then I just change to the G string, and so on. So just such a simple exercise, one that parents can look at with their children as well, and hopefully over a week or 2 weeks we'll get some super fast fingers playing like this. There you go, hardly any effort, just walking my fingers on my right hand. Have fun with that one.